Right now, the 28-year-old suspect in the murders of the 4 Idaho college students waived extradition today in Pennsylvania and will be brought right to Moscow, Idaho, to face charges. Joining us now are the parents of victim Kaylee Goncalves. Steve and Kristi Goncalves are with us, along with their attorney, Shannon Gray. Steve, I look at you as a father, and I look at your bride next to you, and I've thought this all throughout my life, that there's nothing worse than losing a child. It's taken a long time. First of all, does that give you any peace of mind? Do you want to know details? Where are you in this grieving process? I would imagine that's not something you get over.
Honestly, I feel a little bit lucky knowing that we have somebody and there's a person of interest. Nothing feels worse than having nobody and just nothing but doubt. And 7 weeks of that, or close to 7 weeks of that, was a tremendous amount of pressure on us. And you know, your children look for you to tell them what's going to happen and how things are going to go. And you can't control anything, and you just sit back and you just wait. And it's very hard to get over.
And Kristi, you're a mom. This is your precious, your beautiful daughter, and you will never see her again. I can't imagine all the pain you're going through as a mom.
It's terrible, just as anybody could imagine. It's just like a nightmare that you just never, ever wake up from. There's not a second throughout the day that I don't think about Kaylee and what happened to her. It's sickening.
You know, Steve, it took the law enforcement a while. It looks like they got they went very deep, and they were very creative, and they looked at databases, and they were able to match DNA from a database, which I think was pretty sophisticated investigating on their part. How do you feel the police have handled all of this?
Well, there's a lot of pressure even for them. I think that, you know, it's never fast enough for a father. You're impatient and you want to know everything right then and there, but I feel good. I feel like they've done a tremendous job. I know that they have been working hard. We just had a lot of holidays. These guys were working out of town. I really appreciate all the effort that they gave. I mean, there was times where I was tough on them, but I know these are strong men and women, and I know they can handle just a little bit of pushback, and we are where we want to be, and they've put us there.
Kristi, I know for myself, I have 2 kids. If this ever happened to me, I can't put myself in your shoes. You can't really understand unless you go through something like that. What would you like, assuming there's a guilty verdict in this case, the murderer of your daughter? What do you think a just punishment is?
Well, considering that this person went in there that night with the intent to kill and showed no mercy, unprovoked, and killed our daughter, her best friend, and their 2 friends, we are glad that we live in the state of Idaho with the death penalty.
Shannon, we'll give you the last word as the lawyer from the legal side. You know that the evidence that they have, you know more probably than the public. Where do you see it going?
Well, we're looking forward to the probable cause affidavit and seeing what information they have in that affidavit. It won't show the entire case, obviously, but will give us an idea of what hard evidence they have towards the defendant in this case. And we're hopeful that it's strong. And moving forward, you know, we're just the beginning of the criminal justice system. So it's still a long haul from here, but we're hopeful and optimistic.
All right, Shannon, thank you. Steve and Kristi, I'm so sorry. And I know I speak for my entire audience when I say that. You're in our prayers. This is a heartbreaking story, and I hope he gets the justice he deserves. Thank you both.